first of all, what you guys do is fascinating. I mean, truly, to somebody that, I mean, for me, I want to be straight up, like I would never even think I could do anything like that. And to know that America's being protected by individuals like you, it touches my heart. And especially when I'm watching that documentary and seeing all these strong ass men, like the strongest men ever, hurt so bad. That to me, like my son, I was sitting there and there was one part when DJ said, I came back from combat, and then Patsy goes, here's your 4-month-old. And I couldn't remember her name. My son grabbed my leg and goes, oh, I'm like, man, this is real shit. Like, this is stuff that goes on while we're living our cush life and while we're doing the things while you're in a prep school. You know, someone's daddy or someone's mom is off fighting for you and everybody here in this country. But to see them hurt so badly, I think is just, it's like, damn, like I don't even have words for it, to be honest.
You don't have to. It's hard to articulate.
It is.
It's really almost impossible to define. You're so, and DJ's a great example. You're so laser focused on what you're having to accomplish, because it literally is a life or death situation for those guys. Hey, like, this is no joke.
No, for real.
Because it's not just me, but to my right and my left flank. If I'm not doing what I do, that you think about what it, and very few people can do this. You got to understand what kind of, I hate to use the word pressures, like I don't have the right word, but what does that take to be in that mindset to accomplish that task so nobody gets hurt? Okay. And then 3 days later, you're back at the house.
That's it. That's what's fascinating. That's what
is much slower.
Oh, because our life's TV to them.
Mm-hmm.
So then you get back. I remember when the kids were born, I was just kind of like, what are you going to do with this thing? I hear people, dad, so like, I loved it. I loved my son from the very beginning. I was like, I didn't have that.
What were your emotions?
I had to freaking work at that.
Yeah.
I left after my first son was born, I left at 4 weeks. After he was born, I went overseas. I came back, he was almost a year old.
Yeah, we just didn't have, and I don't know where that goes.
But again, like I said, so many answers to this question, right? This is kind of like Morgan's perspective. Imagine there's the potentiometer. I don't really kind of know if there is one. Even if one exists, that person would have to be the one that could turn it all the way off and go, all right, I'm cool. I'm just here. I mean, that's hard to do.
And you don't want to lose your edge around the boys either, because you got to go back in so fast. And the wars are so dynamic, they change every 30 minutes. So you're always constantly training and having to keep up with that. And then we intensify it ourselves. Like there's a scenario, and then there's us in the scenario that ratchet that thing up and make it, we're harder on each other than the scenario ever could be.
So we can win. And everybody's currently, that's what those communities do. Still now today.
I mean, if we were something, I can't even imagine what they're like now. Because it is a slow. Oh, man. And then tech comes online with them. So then they take what we did and they triple it, quadruple it probably, just to prove to us.
And just throw it on top of it.
There's the ego that goes with the badge that we wear, and then that's a real thing. Because we're sitting there watching them. Like, we're still alive. We're like, and we're watching them like, hey, man, you better not screw this up. There's pressure that comes with that.
Yeah, for sure.
And they know it. You know it going in that. And you want it. I mean, it's like feeding on a drug. That's the most. And then you develop an appetite for it. And I guess it's the withdrawals when you get back. Trying to get away from it, there's withdrawals. Freaking withdrawals.
Because you're not there anymore.
Yeah.
Right? It's weird because I don't need to clarify, but I don't do what you guys did. But when I go home from here, I'm not here anymore. It is a different energy. There's different demands, and it's still hard to go from being at a ranch in Mississippi and then going back to home and doing all the other things, not to a point where it annoys me, but there is a thing, okay, like I got to turn that switch off for now until tomorrow morning when I go to the studio and record.
Well, that's what the Iowa game helped me with. So like because my switch got broke or got stuck on,
Yeah.
but the ibogaine reset all that for me, so I can do what you're talking about.
Did you do the toad too after that again?
Yeah.
Okay, so you did the same treatment that they talk about in the documentary.
Absolutely.
And I believe you did too, right? Okay. What was that like for you guys? Because I've done ketamine before, under controlled.
Oh, you're talking about a nuclear bomb compared to a firecracker.
Right. Well, I'm good with the firecracker because that shit. I mean, it helped, but
And everybody's is different. Right, Martin?
Right.
Everybody's experience is different. I always like to say it was absolutely one of the worst experiences I've ever gone through.
Man,
it was the greatest
outcome ever.
that's interesting. You guys went to Mexico?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.